1 over 3 square unit. Okay. Next, in example 3, we are asked to find the area between y equals to x square and the line y equals to x. So let's say y equals to x square is equation 1 and y equals to x, we take it as equation 2. So from here we try to find the intersection point between these two lines. So equation 1 we have y on the left side, equation 2 we have y on the left side. So since left hand sides, both the left hand sides are same, then the right hand side we make it the same. So we have x square equals to x. So from here, shift the x to the left, we have x square minus x equals 0. Factorize, we will get x minus 1 equals 0. Therefore x is equals 0 and x equals to 1. Okay, so now we sketch the two lines. So first, y equals to x square is a minimum curve that passes through the point here. Alright, and then the y equals to x is this line. Okay, y equals to x. So normally, if we look at the area between these two lines, right, which is denoted by the shaded area, we can see that the straight line is actually on top of the shaded area. So the line that is on top of the shaded area, we mark it as y2. So therefore we have y2 equals to x, whereas the curve is under the shaded area, so we will mark it as y1. Okay, so we have y1 equals to x squared. So from here, in order to find the area is equals to, so the limit is 0 to 1 now, so we take y2 minus y1. Okay, so substitute y2 with x and then substitute y1 with x squared. Alright, so from here, next we integrate x, we will get x squared over 2 minus integrate x to the power 2, we'll get x to the power 3 over 3, and then the limit is 1, 0. So next step is to substitute x with 1 first. So we have 1 square equals to 1 over 2. 1 to the power 3 is 1 over 3, so we write as 1 over 3 here. Then next minus, substitute with 0 and 0, so all this will be 0. Right, so from here 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, the answer will be 1 over 6 square unit. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, the application of integration, right, in terms of economy questions. Alright, so when we differentiate r, remember when we differentiate r, we actually get dr dq. So this dr dq is actually the marginal revenue. So therefore, if we reverse this process, we integrate the marginal revenue r dash, we will definitely get back the revenue. So in other words, revenue is equals to integration of marginal revenue. Alright, so the same goes for cost. If we differentiate cost, we will get marginal cost. Therefore, when we integrate marginal cost, we will get back the cost. Okay, the same goes for profit. When we differentiate profit, we get dp dq. So dp dq is the marginal profit. So when we integrate the marginal profit, we will definitely get back the profit. Okay, now let's see how to apply this formula. In example 4, we are given the marginal cost function of a company is C dash equals to 2x to the power 3 plus 6x minus 5, and its fixed cost is 8,000. So find the cost function. So we are asked to find the cost function from marginal cost. So remember, if we differentiate cost, we get marginal. So now we are given marginal, how do we get back the cost? So the cost will be integration of marginal cost, remember. So cost is equals to integration of marginal cost, which is integration of 2x to the power 3 plus 6x minus 5. Okay, so from here, when we integrate 2x to the power 3, we will get 2x to the power 4 over 4 plus 6x power 1 here, so will become 6x to the power 2 over 2. Then 5 will become 5x. Then we have to put plus c. So from here, simplify 2 and 4, if we cancel, so we will get x to the power 4 over 2. So 6 and 2 cancel, we will get 3x squared minus 5x plus c. Okay.